Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Salamon's Level X, and we're back here in Pokemon Masters to view the new sync grids and other things, units in general for the units that are dropping in the February update for Pokemon Masters. So, Kalos Villanark Part 2, we've got Lysander and Volcanion, Annabelle, Emma, and some other units here to review. Big thing, Palatine's Elisa. Can't believe they did that. Really surprised that they did that. But yeah, we're going to be going over all of these units, and we're going to be going over the grid expansions for stuff like Pokemon Masters Day, the new 4 to 5 to 5 out of 5 grids, and stuff like that. Though the only one to actually get one was Alder. But I have looked at 3 of these units. I looked at Palatine's Elisa's kit, because she's my favorite character. I have to. I looked at Elisa's grid expansion, and I looked at Roark's grid, because I wanted both of those units to get a great upgrade. But otherwise, I have not seen anything. But let's start with the units over here in order. Actually, now let's go with Elisa first, because I looked at her stuff first, so might as well just, do this. So, when it comes to her stats, she's got 380 attack and special attack and 244 speed. Not bad. Pretty solid offenses. If you EX her, 420 on the offensive stats, which is definitely really, really solid. And she's also a striker flying type sync pair. So first time we have had an Elisa pair that is not electric type. She has metronome, so she uses one of several moves at random. Very generic. People are actually having a discussion now on if this will be random between flying type moves or if it'll have the same metronome effects as Berg and Togepi. Because if you look in her grid here, she's got metronome super duper effective 5. Why would they give that to her? Because you were barely ever going to be landing a super effective move with metronome, considering there's like 18 different options. But yeah, so she's got metronome. Dire Hit Plus, so maxing crit, very, very good. Fly, people hate Fly, but whatever, you can't do much about that. Delivering Delight raises attack and special attack by 3, so able to max her own crit and offenses easily. And Flying Impact, no effect. Her skills, super powered 5, so already her Fly and her Sync move and Metronome, if you manage to land it, are getting a 50% attack buff if they are super effective attacks. Strengthening status 9, 100% chance of raising a physical moves and special moves next by 1 when its Pokemon uses a status move. So metronome, they want you to use that metronome so you can get the physical and special moves next, but most of the time you're probably isn't gonna amount to much if metronome's ability isn't changed for this unit, but I doubt it is anyway, so whatever. And super countdown has a 100% chance of reducing sync move countdown when its move is super effective. So that's meant for like Fly. If you're going, on type Fly, then she's able to like not screw up your sync gauge or whatever with Fly, because she's going to be getting that countdown. So there's that. And theme skills, Flying Unova, seasonal outfit, Scarf, Artistic. Generic kit, not a horrible base kit. People hate that a unit has to be super effective to do damage, but honestly, most of the time it doesn't really matter. Sure, you can go for this unit in terms of capability, but most of the time you're going to be going for units in terms of your favorites. There's 1,000 other pairs that can off-type extremely easy, so it does not matter, in my opinion. But looking at her 1 out of 5 grid, she gets really nothing. Move gauge refresh for metronome, some accuracy and power buffs, some stuff like that. Level 2, we got metronome fortuitous 9, 100% chance of raising a random stat every time it's used. Wouldn't really go for it because she doesn't have anything like power level. I forget what the ability is. Where more good form. She doesn't have good form or anything like that. Super interference, chance of inflicting status conditions, as well as status changes with the additional effect of the user's moves for metronome, obviously, because Fly doesn't really do anything. Don't know why they're really focusing on that as much, but it's fine. Attack plus 20, special attack plus 20, that's neat. Critical strike 1, so yay, extra 1 damage, or 10% damage, I mean. Dauntless doesn't really make much of a difference. Slippery Slope 9, 100% chance of raising evasion whenever the enemy's attack move misses you. So that can be good in like the Gauntlet or whatever. If you're having her as like your tank, you can use Fly, she'll get evasion, and then that could potentially, save a Gauntlet run with, evasion and stuff like that. NPR on Fly, which is useful considering it's only a 3-use move. Sharp Entry 1, raises crit by 1 on entry. Precision 1, so raises accuracy, even though her only move that can miss is 95% accuracy. Wouldn't really go for it. And Trainer Move NPR, which I also don't really see any use for. And 3 out of 5, she gets a lot more. Double Down 5, so Sync move that's super effective, gets another 50% boost on top of Super Powered 5. Super Preparation 9, so she's able to apply that on her Trainer Move. So she's going to be if she is hitting super effective, she's going to be hitting hard. Very, very hard. Gloating boost 9, 100% chance of rating physical moves and special moves next when an opponent's attack move targeting the user misses. So that's also really good if you want to go for the, slippery slope and gloating boost 9 type stuff. And sync quickening restores 3 MP that have quick move effect tag after using the user's sync move. That's good if you don't want to rely on NPR for fly here or anything like that. And then we got quick tempo, so, free gauge, soften up, metronome super countdown 9, 100% chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when its move is successful, and then metronome super duper effective 5 as we talked about earlier. Not sure why they brought that. So when it comes to actually picking up stuff in her grid, if you want to go for a sync move grid, then you don't really need to go for much else besides this. I don't really know what you would want to do for that, actually. Sure, you can go for that, I guess, and then crit strike 1 if you want some damage. Sure, I mean, that's about the only type of, damage buff you're going to really be getting, I think, for, your damaging moves other than metronome. You can go for, fly NPR as well, which I think is definitely very, very useful. Very, very good thing to have there. Can you go for that? You cannot go for that. That sucks. Oh, well. I could go for that. Sure, yeah, you could go for some sort of grid like this. This is just kind of I don't know, I just kind of went for something here, but whatever. Overall, not a bad unit. If you're going to be using her, against super effective stages, her attacks moves are going to be doing quite a lot of damage on top of already being super effective. So she's going to clear any flying stage. So, any stadium stage, any, type of Bulu, even through the poison stage, she should be fine. She should be doing enough damage as is to get by pretty fine. And you can always go for metronome and hope you land Fisher, assuming it's in the pool. So yeah, overall, not a bad unit. It does require being super effective, but who cares, really? It doesn't matter. Just go for her if you like the unit. I know most people who already will be skipping the unit are skipping because she's not good off-type, but whatever. Probably wouldn't recommend going for her unless Lisa's your favorite character like mine, so definitely expect me to go for her. Let's move on to Mallow and Appleton. I know nothing about this unit other than what they said in the dev letter. So she's got Dragon Pulse. Neat. 200 base special attack, 268 defense, 293 defense, 268 special defense, 239 speed, so not really amazing speed. Dragon Pulse, 3 gauge move, attacking move for some reason. Dire Hit All Plus, that's nice, obviously crit buffs. Apple Acid, lower enemy special defense by 1, that's good because special defense debuffers aren't really super prominent. I mean, you got Lucian, and then you have, I think, some others, but another support that can debuff special defense is nice. Order Up, charges move gauge by 2 for each allied sync pair on the field, so 6. Winning co-op charges ally by 2, just stuff for allies by 2, and raises the defense of all allied sync pairs by 3. So, max defense, max crit, debuff, special defense. Neat. Team Fist Bump 9, 100% chance of restoring HP when the user's attack move is successful. Midpoint Mend 5, restores the user by 50% of its maximum HP the first time it drops to half or below. Initial Synchro Healing 2, restores HP of all its sync pairs by approximately 20% after the user's sync move is used in each battle. So she's got a lot of healing, a lot of defensive bulk, and crit buffs. Not bad as a base kit, but obviously not buffing like speed. Though I suppose that charging move gauge just kind of alleviates that a bit. Oh well, whatever. 1 out of 5, she does not have much. 2 out of 5. Trash, Tank 4, so even more healing. That's crazy. Flabbergast 4 on Apple Acid. 50% chance of leaving the opponent confused. So if you want to go for that, go for it, sure. That's decent, applying confusion. Stunner Stuff 2 reduces damage when the user is hit by a physical attacking move. She's going to be physically bulky as hell, dude. Oh my gosh. Max defense, already healing a ton, and then she's going to get Sterner Stuff too. Oh my gosh. Sure. Defense plus 20. Oh my gosh. So she's built to be a physical bulk, not special. Team Sync Cure 9. Sure, I mean, that can be used in some Legendary Gauntlets. That's mostly the only place you're ever going to use them. And then 3 out of 5, Dragon Pulse Staggering 4, 50% chance of making him flinch. That's not bad, but that's also a 3 gauge move that you're using, so honestly, I don't know if it's really worth it. If it was just Staggering 4, that's definitely not bad, but it's Dragon Pulse Staggering 4, so I honestly probably wouldn't pick it up. Her speed's already very poor, so you're not going to be having much gauge as is, and then Dragon Pulse being a 3 gauge move, yeah, no. Hype up 9, 100% chance of raising special attack when the user's Pokemon uses a move. That's good, kind of slow, but that's good, being able to buff special attack, so that's good to keep in mind. Revenge boost 9, 100% chance of charging move gauge. Okay, so that does alleviate more move gauge stuff, but then again, staggering 4, you're going to be flinching the opponent, so they're not going to be able to hit you. So, like, whatever. Vigilance, just go for Vigilance. Inner theme skills, it doesn't matter. Or, lucky skill. Trying to move Catalytic Click 9. I can't, whatever. You know what I mean. Kick 9. 100% chance of applying move gauge acceleration when the user's move is successful. That's good. That is actually good. So she's fixing her speed issue. Impervious, sure. Apple Acid Trip up 9. 100% chance of lowering speed, so she can also now debuff special defense and speed. And Apple Acid Move Gauge Refresh 9. Okay, so she does fix her speed issue a bit. I would definitely pick this up in the grid if you don't have it, I would definitely pick it up. I'd probably pick up NPR over the defense buffs because he's already really strong defensively. Revenge boost. Fucking could, but it's also trapped by a lot of stuff that I don't want to pick up. Pick up this. So she's gonna be good here on gauge. Actually, you probably wouldn't want to go for hype up. I need a little bit more gauge. I need a little bit more stuff to pick. That sucks. That sucks. I can't pick up Apple Acid Move Gauge Refresh, but that's fine. So hype up, you're going to be able to buff special attack, you're going to be able to buff Move Gauge Acceleration, you're going to be debuffing, leaving the enemies confused. You could also get rid of this, and if you really want to go for Dragon Pulse, then now you can go for it. So kind of just depends on what you want from her. If you want special defense buffs, if you want speed buffs, you can also do that. If you want very good gauge, I would recommend picking that up. If you want extra healing with Triage Tank, if you want to buff special attack with hype up, whatever you want to do, she can kind of do a lot. Definitely very, very good. Very, very good. I would probably not recommend going for her because there's obviously better supports out there. Stuff like that. So, not the greatest unit, but definitely very, very solid. Very, very solid unit, I would say. Buffing speed for allies is not being able to do that is kind of iffy, but when it comes to gauge, she should be fine. So, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's move over to Lodge Morty. So free-to-play unit. Let's get free-to-play unit standards in our heads here. Don't expect craziness. Stats, 224 defense, 242 special defense at 4 stars. At 5 stars, that upgrades quite a lot. So decent defenses here. Very bad speed as, again, Ominous Wind as his moves. So 2 gauge, not bad. X special attack also, buffing special attack, that's nice. Full heal. Not really that useful, but can be used in some scenarios, like versus Entei as a legendary arena, or like Tornadus, where he has Toxic. Definitely useful in the Gauntlet. See the Unseen, raises the user's evasion by 2, raises the speed and critical hit rate of all its pairs by 1. If you get the NPR, I would definitely recommend picking up the NPR. That's good. That is good. So, buffing speed, buffing crit, buffing special attack. What you want units to do. Swag bag 1, so 20% chance, neat. Group Slap Dash 9, 100% chance of raising the speed of all allied sync pairs by 1 when the opponent's attack move misses. So if you get +4 to +6 evasion, then you're obviously going to be able to buff speed as well for your allies with Group Slap Dash. That's amazing. That's good. First aid 4, so he's got himself some good healing in there. His bulk isn't the greatest, but being able to buff the offenses and his own evasion definitely helps a lot. And having first aid 4 to kind of fall back on. Okay, that's good. That's good. His grid, I'll just go for the whole thing because you're gonna have him 3 out of 5. Trying to move NPR, definitely something you want to pick up. Fall forward 1, charges move gauge when an opponent's targeting the user misses. That's good. Ridicure, that can be good as well, getting the healing in. Healthy healing applies gradual healing when the user enters battle. That's useful. Special attack all NPR. If you want to go for max special attack buffs, you can, but generally you don't really need max special attack. Full heal NPR. Faster runner. Evasive cannot be lowered. Okay. Synchro healing. You don't really want to sync with him. Flabbergast 4, so he's going to be able to flinch with Ominous Wind. That's good. Swag Bag 1, and then Tighten Up 4. Able to buff special defense. Honestly, I would just go with probably all this stuff down here, really. Yeah, I would just go for this. Can I pick up that? I can pick up Flabbergast, so this is literally the grid I would probably go for. Because you don't really need much else. You kind of just want Trainer Move NPR for crit buffs and speed buffs and buffing his own evasion. He's going to be the unit that will max your team's crit and special attack and reliably buff their speed, and then he's just going to dodge everything. Okay, that's good. This guy's good, for sure. Very, 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 very solid. All right, so let's move on to Lysander and Volcanion, the Pokefair main headlining unit for part 2 here. Oh my god, that is an eyesore. We're going to go to 1 out of 5 really quick. Okay, there's a lot to look at. Let's just start slow, I guess. Attack 380. He does not have any physical attacking moves. 400 special attack, that's good. EX 440, that's definitely really, really good. 287 speed, not the greatest, but you know, same with these supports. Steam Eruption, targets one opponent, removes frozen condition from the user, 30% chance of burning the target. That's powerful. Oh my gosh. Heat Wave, 10% chance of leaving the target burned. So AoE move, you're going to have to probably need a lot of power behind this for this to be really, really strong. B, Hydro Pump. One use, 250 base power at 1 out of 5, 300 at 5 out of 5. Targets all opponents. A Hydro Pump targeting all opponents, that's funny. Activation condition, when there's at least one burn Pokemon on the opponent's field of play. Deactivation condition, when there are no longer any burn Pokemon on the opponent's field of play. The power of this move is not lowered even if there are multiple targets. Applies the super effective next effect to the user. Applies the free move next effect to the user. Increase the user's special move next by a number of ranks equal to the number of burn Pokemon on the opponent's field of play. That's good. So this is going to hit the opponents really hard. Give you a super effective next, and then a free moves next, and then 1 to 3 special moves next. That's strong. This guy is extremely crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Blazing Belief. Raises accuracy by 1, raises crit by 3, applies free moves next. So he's going to need a special attack buffer. Unless his skills have something. And they do. Grand Entry 4. Raises special attack by 4 when it enters battle. Searing Surge 5. Powers up the user's moves and sync move when the target is burned. Wow. Hostile Environment 3. But that also is split whenever you're using Heat Wave. No, Steam Eruption. Yeah, Steam Eruption. I keep forgetting about that. So, I guess the way that they want you to do it is you can use Heat Wave with a 40% chance to burn, split that down 3 ways, but you're hitting all the opponents. Or you can use Steam Eruption 3 separate times and guarantee it for yourself. So, kind of slow either way to get that 3 units burned, but still, that's really, really strong. And then you're probably just going to finish them off with Buddy Hydro Pump. Okay. This guy's strong. As a base kit, he's very, very strong. I would if you want a good unit, this guy's probably an amazing one to go for. I would probably still save because the half anniversary is coming up, but this guy's very, very strong. I would not blame people for going for him, even at just a 1 out of 5 copy. All right, the grid. The grid I don't feel like looking at. Okay, nothing at 1 out of 5 except like some gauge stuff and small power boosts. Water Guard, not really that big. Steam Eruption, move gauge refresh again. Burn Synergy 1, so you're getting yourself a 10% buff on burned enemies. Damage buff. Racing Rain and Raging Rain, sure. Raging Rain, that's good if you're in rain, which you should be. Special attack plus 20, that's very, very strong right there. Try to move NPR, don't need that. And Heat Wave accuracy. Okay, nothing else in 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5 grid. Burn Boost Special. Has a 30% chance of increasing special moves next by 1 stat rank when its attack move is successful while the target is burned. So that's RNG based. So honestly, I probably wouldn't pick it up, but that's solid. It's not bad. Scorching Sync 9. Powers up the user's sync move when they're burned. That's a friggin' 90% buff. Okay, that's great. Obviously, sync nodes. Furious Brain. More special attackers raise the more powers up the user's moves. This guy's too strong already. Oh my gosh. Adrenaline 1. Sure. Why not? Trainer move, Brain Gain 9. Has a 100% chance of raising special moves next. But this grid is also like huge. So honestly, picking this up wouldn't really... you probably couldn't do it. Because look at all the stuff I already have here. You can't even pick up all this. That's crazy. that's fucking crazy. Scorching Sync 2. Powers up the user's sync move when the target is burned. Of course. Sure. Why not, right? Why not? Oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane. This is a good grid to go for right here. Literally, just go from 3 out of 5 and you got a super strong grid. Ramp up 2 on trainer moves so you can max special attack if you want. Heat Wave super duper effective 9. Okay, yeah. Heat Wave got the buff that I said it would need. Yeah, that's very strong. So as a Fire Striker, he also works pretty good. Heat Wave Scorching Touch 4, 50% chance of leaving the target burned. You can also pick that up. This is a great grid. This right here is a 5 out of 5 grid, probably a great grid. You'll be able to get all your burn off really, really easy. Spam Steam Eruption, well, use Buddy Hydro Pump once. This guy's strong. This guy's already stupidly strong. Oh my gosh. Alright, 4 out of 5. Piercing Gaze, whoop-de-doo, on your 90 and 95% accuracy moves, as well as having this. Great. Sync Freebie. Alright, 4 out of 5 is useless. 5 out of 5. Burn down, attack down, special defense down. What? Burn down, attack, special defense 9. 100% chance of lowering the target's attack and special defense by 1 stat rank when the user's attack move against a burn target is successful. Neat. And Super Sinker 9, apply super effective next. Okay, yeah. If you're going to go for this guy, literally just go to the 3 out of 5 grid. 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5, they do not do much for him at all. Really no damage buffs whatsoever, even besides, wow, Super Sinker. Amazing. Not at all. This is, and I'd probably just go for this grid. This grid's really powerful, I would say. If you don't want to go for the Heat Wave burn and you want to rely on Steam Eruption or have something else to go for, I don't even know. I don't even know what else you go for. Go for whatever you want, really. Like, you can go for the Burn Boost Special right here if you want to, like, you know, risk that. Go for NPR and train a move, I guess. You can go for the special attack plus 20 here. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Just have fun, because honestly, this guy's grid is crazy. It's just a 3 out of 5. Alright, Lysander, very good unit. I'm not going to say I'm going to recommend people to go for him. I barely ever even say that. But definitely amazing unit. Amazing unit. Sycamore. Okay. Free-to-play unit. We want an amazing grid here. We want an amazing grid. Please give us something. Okay. Same skills, all of that. Team Shout 4, of course. Fairy Power, whatever. How am I going to actually view this? I'm going to view 2 out of 5 because I'm pretty sure it gets everything at 3 out of 5. Team Buff up 4, 50% chance of raising attack of all allied sync pairs by 1 when the user is hit by a move. So he's able to buff offenses a little bit more. Also, he has 20 HP there. What the? Okay, this grid looks weird. I guess I've never seen a support get a grid expansion because that... What's this gap? Okay, sure. That's free, so nice. Extra speed plus 20 and defense plus 20. Yep, okay. Team Sharp Entry 1, so he's got +1 crit, which I said. I don't remember saying. I don't know if I said it to anybody specific, but Team Sharp Entry 1, most attackers can already buff their crit by 1 stat rank to 2 stat ranks reliably. So being able to buff a Sharp Entry again, or having Sharp Entry to buff those that crit rate by 1 even more, that's nice. That's very, very nice. It does a lot more than you would think. +1 crit definitely does a lot more. It definitely helps out a lot of teams. Hornleech Master Healer, attack plus 20. Revenge Boost, of course. Anything else? Healing Hand 2, 30% chance of removing status conditions after user uses a move. I need to remember what he actually had before. Force Field 1, 20% chance of raising special defense of all allied sync pairs by 1 when the user's move is Pokemon uses a move. Don't need that. Honor Roll, Speed. Okay. So it seems the big things that he got here was like Free Venge, which is nice. Team Beef up 4. Okay, not bad. If you want him to buff attack, he can. He can buff crit by 1. He can buff special attack speed and special defense already to max. And he's a free support EX unit. This guy's crazy. This guy's, well, not crazy, but he's good. This guy's a great free-to-play unit. He got basically what I thought he should get, because he was already really solid. And then he got +1 crit. He was able to buff attack a little bit better. And then you can still go for, like, Hornleech Master Healer and stuff like that. Or, like, whatever type of grid you had before. It's not too bad. Revenge Boost, Free Venge, all this stuff. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely not a bad free-to-play grid upgrade. Definitely a lot better than Getsus. But mostly because Sycamore didn't need much, really, anyway. Alright. Annabelle and Emma. Annabelle and Emma are both Pokefairs, so we're going to be looking at more hideous grids. This is going to make me cry. 2 Gigantamax Snorlax? Really? Okay, sure. Whatever. So base kit here, 258 defense, 268 special defense, EX, a little over 300 special defense, nearly 300 defense, not bad. Headbutt, 30% chance to flinch. She doesn't have aggravation. Does she not have aggravation? What the fuck? I thought she would get aggravation. Okay. Reflect, so able to apply damage reduction. Protect. Okay. Requesting backup applies critical hit defense to the ally field of play, applies status change defense effect to the ally field of play, applies special damage reduction to the ally field of play, raises attack of all its sync pairs by 2. Those are not good. So far, this isn't good. Let's look at her skills. Team Limited Edition. What? Team Limited Edition. Okay, that's a weird name. Special Defense 9. 100% chance of raising special defense of all its sync pairs by 1 when the user's Pokemon uses a move with a limited number of uses. So up to 3, unless you get NPR. Okay? Which you can have with the Dynamax. Allied Field Effect Multiplier 2. The user's attack, defense, special defense, and speed are increased by 20% when effects that apply only to the allied field of play are in effect. Okay. So she's getting extra defense, and speed buffs for that. That's not bad. Max Healer 5 restores 50% HP after using its Sync move. And obviously with Sync move, she's going to be having Max Guard and G-Max Replenish. So as a base kit, not worth it. Base kit, not really that great. She buffs attack by 2. And then she buffs special defense by like 3. She's decent at healing, and she can, get move point refresh, and she can 30% chance to flinch with no aggravation, apparently. So not a great base kit, but the grid can save her. Grid saves like everybody. Protect move gauge refresh, reflect move gauge refresh. So 1 out of 5, not worth it. 2 out of 5, healthy healing. Applies gradual healing when the user enters a battle. That's not bad. Reflect NPR. You'd probably want that if you want to buff special defense more. Trainer move NPR. If you want to buff attack more and get all these effects, then honestly I'd probably go for it. Because apparently they only gave her 1 move point. I'd give her 2, but whatever. 3 out of 5. Max Shielding Strikes. Raises defense of all its sync pairs by 2 after using the user's max move, so more defensive buffing. Reflect Shielded 1. Raises defense of all allies. She max Replenish Power. Who cares? Aggravation. Wait. Hey, what? I hit. Why is... Okay, I have Headbutt here, but aggravation... Aggravation didn't toggle. Look at this. You don't see aggravation glowing. Okay. She does have aggravation. I panicked a little bit. So 60% chance to flinch. Not bad. Definitely good. Trying to move Critical Squad 1. If it was trying to move Critical Squad 3, then it wouldn't be bad. But, yay. +1 crit, I guess. Trying to move Durable 9. 100% chance of applying Endurance when the user's move is successful. Not bad for sustainability. 3 out of 5? I'm still not... Wait, okay. Charging Infliction 2. Debut Damage Reduction Physical. Applies physical damage reduction on entry. Still not impressed. Still not impressed. But if you get this, does this apply this instantly? No, when Pokemon uses a move, so no, it doesn't. Still, not impressed. I'm not impressed by her 3 out of 5 really whatsoever, I'd say. Especially because you're not going to be getting all of this. You're going to get some of it because, yay, energy limit. Still need that removed. Alright, maybe the 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 can save her. So, 4 out of 5. Team Max Sync Boost Physical 9. 100% chance of increasing physical moves next of all its sync pairs by 1 after using the user's sync move or max move. Not bad, because she has, obviously the sync move and the max move. It's not bad. Ally Field Effect Accelerate 3. Charges move gauge acceleration, or charges move gauge faster when allied field effects are in play. Catalytic acceleration, synchro healing. I'm not going to say that every single unit in the game needs to be able to buff an offensive stat and crit, because they kind of don't. But this is just a weird unit. Your only form of gauge acceleration is this. Catalytic acceleration here. You have flinches, which is nice, but like you're going to be really slow unless you have the this effect here with your sync move. You're going to be able to use protect and reflect and stuff like that, so you're not going to be taking much damage, but other than that, you're not doing much. If you want a unit to not take damage, use like Ingo, Signasuit Morty, Signasuit Aura Cynthia. And 2 of those are Pokefairs, just like Annabelle here. Older ones. I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't, because this stuff is nice, but it's not what you're wanting in a support. You're going to want attack buffs, you're going to want special attack buffs, you're going to want speed buffs, you're going to want crit buffs. You're going to want all that stuff. Everything else kind of is just bonus at that point. But this is not really that great, honestly. I'm not impressed at all by Annabelle. I would not recommend summoning for her unless she's your favorite character. If you want to use Annabelle, she's not bad. But you're definitely going to have to bring an attacker that can already buff their attack and crit reliably, because she can't do it reliably. That's just a fact. She kind of can't. +2 attack is as reliable as she gets, basically. And +1 crit if you pick up the critical squad all the way down here on this grid. You're going to be going for a lot of energy just to get that. I don't like being negative, but for a modern Pokefair, she's very, very weird. I don't know why they made her like that. All right. Not a success, sadly. But let's go for Emma. What can Emma do here? I hate looking at this. Also, Annabelle is a support. Emma's a striker. Lysander is also a striker. Sycamore is obviously a support. Mal is a support, and Elise is a striker. So no, and Morty's a support. So no techs this month, unless we're counting like grid expansions. Actually, did any techs even get grid expansions? Did they? Hold on. Alder, Leon, Viola. Is Chantal tech or is Chantal a striker? Whatever. It doesn't seem any techs got any sort of buff this year or this month. Okay, whatever. Special attack 356 for Emma, 424 attack. She has a poison type sync pair. It was either poison or flying, and poison's obviously going to be more beneficial. So poison thing, 50% chance of poisoning the target. Potion for a striker, okay. Anniversary Lily situation. Buddy cross poison, 276 base power, no like certain limited number of uses, and it's 4 gauge. Okay. Target and opponent never misses. Activation condition when there's at least one poisoned or badly poisoned Pokemon on the opponent's field of play. That's good. That's good. Deactivation condition when there's no longer any poisoned Pokemon. That's great. That is very, very good. Never misses except in certain circumstances. Successful hits with this attack become critical hits. Has a chance at 10% of leaving the target badly poisoned. Okay, so if you just poison the enemy, she's cooking. She's doing a lot. Especially if like an AoE poison unit. Like I'm pretty sure Iris can poison, or like, you know, Poison Zone, Naganadel and Iris. I'm pretty sure they can do AoE poison with acid. I might be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Here we go. Raises attack by 4, speed by 4 for all allies. So she's able to buff speed for all allies. That's good. So far, very, very good base kit. Not knowing anything. Head Start 2 reduces sync move countdown by 2 the first time the user enters a battle. Okay. Toxic Freebie 4, 50% chance of applying free moves next when the user's attack move against a poisoned enemy is successful. Critical sync, except in certain circumstances, the user's sync move lands as a crit. That's good. So basically, if the opponent has Vigilance, it won't crit, but basically all her moves besides Poison Fang are going to be critting without having to bring a crit buffer. That's good. That's very, very good. Okay. Base kit, very, very solid. She doesn't have any multipliers, so probably not the best, but 230 base power, not bad already. So let's see here. 1 out of 5 grid, nothing as expected. 2 out of 5, she's got attack plus 20. Toxic chance 3, so at the top of the 50% chance here, you've also got that. Master Healer, Virulent Toxin 2 is not horrible. Toxic hit speed up 9, raises user speed by 1, I wouldn't do it. Toxic hit attack up by 4, so 50% chance whenever an attack moves against a poison enemy is successful. Has a 50% chance of raising your attack. Also wouldn't go for that, just bring an attack support, not that hard. Slippery 1 raises evasion, also, again, not really needed. Though her defense is actually really, really low. I think you might want to have to take a note of that as well. Probably why she has Potion. So far here, 2 out of 5 grid, not really amazing, but these are certainly okay buffs. 3 out of 5, Super Toxic 4, 50% chance of applying Super Effective next when the user's attack move against a poison enemy is successful. Toxic Power 3, so 30% buff against 30% buff for your moves. Potion NPR, Adrenaline 1, not really that great combined with Head Start. Ramming Speed and Inertia, there they are, 2 of them. All right, that's good. She's already good. She's already really, really good. With just these, they've already made her really good. Okay. Sync move nodes, of course. Rejuvenate, Poisonous Acceleration, doesn't make much of a difference. And then 4 out of 5, Ruthless Toxin 9, 100% chance of lowering one of the target's following stats by 2 at random when the user's attack move against a poison enemy is successful. So she's a full-on tech as a striker. She literally is a tech as a striker. Trigger move Catalytic Kick 9. Oh my god, I hate that. 100% chance of applying Moving Edge Acceleration on her trainer move. So 4 out of 5 I still wouldn't really go for, unless you want a decent debuffer, I guess. Team Evasive Maneuvers 4. 50% chance of erasing evasion of all sync pairs by 1 when the user's attack move is successful. This is also going to help with their defense issues, but you generally don't need to pick this up, especially when you have a lot more to pick up. Venomous, sink all 9, 100% chance of leaving all the opposing targets badly poisoned after using the user's sink move. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But so when it comes to her sink move here, you're obviously going to have Virulent Toxin, sink move nodes, and then Inertia. So her sink moves are going to be hitting pretty hard. And then for just base damage, Toxic Power and Ramming Speed on a 253 base power move, that's really strong. That's really strong. That's like same levels as Licia's Giga Impacts, Licia and Rapidash. That's good. Definitely really, really good unit here. Okay. Poison definitely needed some buffs, and she's giving them buffs. And you can run her with Looker as well. Looker's able to poison enemies, and obviously Emma here is able to benefit off of that, as well as poison enemies herself. So Looker and Emma is going to be an amazing combination if you choose to go for Emma here. Very nice and sentimental, too, to the backstory, or like the XY post-game and all of that stuff. Very solid unit here. Very, very good. Definitely a lot better than Annabelle. Why did they do that to Annabelle? Why do they make her that clunky? Whatever. Whatever. It seems anything unit they want to give Protect just does not work out. Whatever. Whatever. She's not horrible. She's not. But yeah, Emma, really good sync pair. Really, really good striker for poison. Pick her up if you like her. Who is next? So we've already got all the new units down. We are moving on to the sync grids, expansions and whatnot. So let's go to the Masters Day grid expansions. We'll start with Elisa because I already know what she's gotten. And I'm a very happy fella because of it. Alright, so as you can see, I've already picked up basically everything. Same base kit, Wild Charge, whatever. Stand Fast 9, whoop, whoop. We got Stand Fast 9, boys. We got it. We got Stand Fast 9. Finally, this is what we needed. We either needed recoil removal or Stand Fast 9, because Stand Fast 5s do not cut it anymore. So, we finally got it. We're doing good. Very happy with this already. Literally just this, and I'm happy. She still got Raving Speed. She now has Bronze Sync 5, so 50% buff to her Wild Charge, Shining Spotlight Wild Charge here. That's very, very good there. 50% buff, obviously, along with Inertia. She's going to be hitting very, very hard. Where is Inertia? Why didn't I pick up? Why is Inertia not picked up on the grid? No, that's actually annoying. That's actually upsetting, because I can't pick up something else now. Fuck it. I don't need Paralysis Energy 3. Anyway. What else did she get? Pressure Cooker 2, 30% chance of reducing sync move countdown. Attack plus 20, Agile Entry, First Aid 4. That's actually really not bad to pick up at all, but she also has, you know, that heal on her trainer move, so there's that. Is able to apply critical hit next. Yay, nice. Stand Fast 5, Fierce Entry 1. So, big thing here, Bronze Sync, Stand Fast 9. That's it, basically. But that's going to make her more than strong enough to like handle basically anything. Mine's EX'd, nearly 400 attack, and 156 base power, Wild Charge. Those are still going to hit really, really hard. I don't care what anybody says. So yeah, overall, in my opinion, you can disagree with me if you want, because maybe I'm a little biased, whatever. Definitely a good grid expansion for a 5 out of 5 sync pair on Pokemon Masters Day. Definitely in line with like Chris, Wally. Actually, I don't know if people consider Wally good or not, but whatever. I think Wally's fine. Definitely in line with like Chris and stuff like that for these grid expansions, and Cynthia as well. Okay. Viola got an EX, so if you like Viola, she is now able to be EX'd. You can bring her. Let's go to Alder's 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5 grids, because he's going to be pretty quick, and then we'll end off with the 3 to 4 star units. So Alder here already had Hyper Beam, very, very strong. He has Overpower, Devastation, basically all you can really note in his grid. And for his 4 out of 5 grid, he got Furious Brain. Okay, that's a great multiplier. So if you got him at 4 out of 5, definitely pick this up. Great multiplier there. Dismay 2, lowers special attack of all its sync pairs by all opposing sync pairs by 2 on entry. That's not bad. That's not bad. I would probably just bring a special defense or special attack debuffer, but still, that's definitely something good you can pick up. And 5 out of 5, Struggle Bug, Bogo 9. Not really that amazing, and Impervious. No one cares for Impervious. Let's pick this stuff up. I don't know why. Okay, there. Picking this up is actually going to be a real big pain. Can't pick up Devastation. That's very upsetting. Is there any way I can pick that up? I'll get rid of 20% buff, but you'll still be able to pick up Devastation. I think this is probably the best grid you can go for, probably, because Furious Brain is amazing, Overpower is amazing. He's going to be hitting hard. Very good Bug Striker now. Well, he was already a pretty solid Bug Striker before, but now he's doing a lot better. Having Furious Brain helped him a ton. So 4 out of 5 is definitely where I would go for him if you're going to, candy him, if you like Alder, or you just already have him at 4 out of 5. You don't need 5 out of 5. This stuff doesn't do anything. So, definitely very good grid there. Now, let's move on to Rourke, Chantal, and Maylene. Rourke, as I said, I already looked at him. In his base kit, he had Head Smash, which does a lot of damage, and he didn't have any sort of recoil removal. But he got Standfast 3, 5, and 7. Standfast 7 and 5, Duroc already has, and his recoil is, like, not the best, but it's also not, like, horrible either. But having Standfast 3, I think, might make I accidentally hit my keyboard, might make a pretty big difference there. So definitely something, you're going to want to pick up all of them. And everything else, he's got Haymaker. So definitely good on the sync move there. Double down 5, and then obviously sync nodes as well. So definitely can pick those up. Definitely recommend to pick those up. I'm already in debt here, so I don't even think I can get Haymaker. I'd actually just go for Haymaker over the double down. So this is probably the best grid you're going to be able to get. Maybe, like, change it around a little bit. He's also got First Aid 4, so if you can manage to somehow pick that up. If you want to go for, like, a full DPS grid instead of, like, a sync move grid, then you can definitely pick up First Aid 4 down here and then pick up, I don't know, something else, whatever you want. Maybe, like, Accuracy on Head Smash, because Accuracy is already not that amazing. So you can go for that, I guess. Accuracy plus 15, definitely going to be very, very beneficial. If you want to go for a DPS grid, this is probably what I would go for. He doesn't have any sort of, like, move multiplier, but if he's a 3-star unit, I would honestly just go, like, for super effective damage anyway, using him on like, a Rock Week stage. Head Smash, going to be very, very powerful. He's going to be doing a lot, and he's not going to actually die to recoil this time. So, definitely, in my opinion, a good grid expansion. I am very happy with what they did. And if you want to go for a sync move, he's got Double Down and Haymaker. Can't really ask for much more. So, if you want to just go for the sync move and spam Smackdown as your other move, then go for it. Have fun. You got Haymaker and Double Down. Not horrible. Not bad. Definitely not bad at all. Especially coming off of 428 base attack. Yeah, he's going to be hitting hard. So, definitely a very good grid expansion. Definitely a lot better than what we got last month. Well, this month, because I'm recording this in January. Well, and uploading in January. So, Rourke, definitely good. Chantal. Alright, see what you got here. So, at 5 stars, 416 base special attacks, she's already really, really strong. Hex, Shadow Ball, leaves her burn, because she has, no, she does not have Gritty. I thought she, why did they make her burn? Oh yeah, Hex, when the target is affected, wait, when the target's affected by a status condition. Okay, why do they make her burn? Don't use this, unless she has Gritty. Does she have Gritty? Let me just, yeah, she's got Gritty. Okay, maybe use it then, maybe. Anyway, so, I'm going to separate this a bit. 2 out of 5 grid. Well, 1 out of 5 grid. Nothing. Figure. Dauntless. Woo. 3 out of 5. Hot to the touch. 30% chance of leaving the target burned when the user is hit by an attack move. So definitely not that amazing. Fire Guard. Hex stuff. Trainer move Slippery. Evasion. Don't really need. Lesson Burn 9. Ooh, that's good. That's actually good. But you can also go for that on, like, a theme skill. Or a lucky skill, not theme skill. You can go for, like, Burn Mitigation, which is on what? I don't remember. I think it's this. Lesson Burn, like, 9. Yeah. You can go for that as, like, a lucky skill if you don't want to go Crit Strike 2 or whatever. So, or you could just pick it up in the grid, depending on what else she has. But considering I'm seeing 4 sync nodes, I don't think you're going to do that. And 5 out of 5. 3 out of 5, whatever. 4 sync nodes. Brain Sync 5, Ramming Speed, Shadow Ball on a roll, neat, I guess, and Gritty 5. Okay. That's pretty powerful. That's quite powerful. I don't think you can pick up everything here, though. I'd definitely probably recommend picking up Gritty, though. I want to pick up Ramming Speed. I'd probably pick up this. Not a lot I can actually pick up here. That hurts. Kind of hurts I can't get that. If you're going to go for DPS, you're going to want Gritty. So, I guess you're probably going to have to separate her into, like, a offensive, to, like, a sync nuke grid and then a DPS grid. But honestly, her sync move is only, well, 4 nodes is great, but then obviously it's only just Brain Sync 5 after that. Whereas if you're going for DPS, Gritty, and Ramming Speed. Pretty big, pretty good. Because Agatha got a Ramming Speed as well. And she's also really, really good herself. She's got, Ramming Speed, HP Trade-Off, Brain Teaser. which I guess Brain Teaser is also another amazing multiplier. She's going to be putting up similar numbers to Agatha before Agatha gets a lot of her special defense debuffs kicking. So that's not bad. Definitely not a bad grid expansion. If you want to go for like, let's see, if you want to go for something else, let's try, don't need Lesson Burn. You can pick up this. Yeah, this will work. If you don't want to get Lesson Burn, you'll pick it up in like a, theme skill or lucky skill, not theme skill, lucky skill. If you want to pick up Lesson Burn 9 in the lucky skill, then you can go for these and have 3 of the 4 sync nodes as well, and have a mixture of basically full offensive grid here for. You're missing 2 of the special tech nodes or sync nodes. Whatever. Still, you're getting a lot of power here. You're getting a lot of power. Overall, not bad. 416 base special attack. Getting a lot of these buffs. Definitely gonna be doing a lot of damage. Great, pretty solid 4-star grid expansion. Kind of overshadowed by Agatha still, but if you like Chantal, she's now a lot more usable. So that's good. And Maylene, I think she's the last unit we need to actually go over. Leon, I guess I'll cover Leon before we actually get into Maylene. Leon literally just got Mega Charizard. I can't pull it up. Hold on, pending. Let me pull it up. Yeah, here. Leon's got Mega Charizard now. It literally does not do anything to his grid or stats or anything. It just gives him a max move, because obviously he's going to turn into Gigantamax Charizard. So Gigantamax Wildfire, 1 use. Obviously all these are 1 use. Plus fire damage field effect to the opponent's field of play. So he's going to be doing the same thing like Bertha does with like Rock field of play, or Rock damage field. And then he's got Max Quake and Max Airstream. So not bad. Definitely not bad. Free. His upgrade here is completely free, by the way. So as soon as he reruns, anybody who owns Leon or pulls for Leon will have this free upgrade here to where he'll have Gigantamax Charizard. So that's good. Very good free upgrade there. Don't need to do anything for it. And now Maylene. Alright, last unit we're going to be looking at here. Base kit, I actually don't remember it, so let's go through it here. 247 base defenses, not bad. Rock Smash, debuffing. X attack all, gloves off, raises a crit out of all its sync pairs by 1. I can't speak. Applies sure hit next effect to all its sync pairs. Dream Punch, and then on the ropes 3. Okay, so she's got attack buffs and crit buffs. Definitely going to be doing good there. So what does she have at 1 out of 5? Nothing. 2 out of 5? I can't click. Trade move NPR, so that's going to be good for getting a max crit. X attack all NPR, that's also good. Nothing really else. And then 3 out of 5, Sterner Stuff 2, reduces damage received when the user is hit by a physical attacking move. So if you're going against physical enemies, this will help you out a little bit. Safety Tether, you're not going to be syncing with her. She does not have a EX outfit or anything, or just EX in general. Rock Smash on her roll 1, so she's going to be able to debuff defense. Woo, a lot of units have Rock Smash, so not really amazing. Dream Punch, super duper effective. You're not going to be hitting her for damage off of a 182 attack stat. Precision Pals, raises accuracy, and then Pep Rally. Hey, I'll say that she got basically whatever she needed, because being able to already buff attack and special attack, or not special attack, crit, is already important enough. So now she got speed buffs as well. She's basically, what, Cheryl, but physical and without the... And she replaced crit buffs with... and Cheryl replaces potion with... Or crit buff with potion for Cheryl, and in this sense, replace potion with crit buffs. So not bad, not bad. Definitely not a bad grid. I kind of just expected her... I didn't really expect much for her, but I honestly we got enough here. You know, speed buffs is good. X attack all NPR is good. You're able to pick up Sterner Stuff too here as well if you're going against physical enemies. If you want accuracy buffs, then sure, this works, but she already applies sure hit next, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Defense buffs, if you want to go for that. HP, right here. On a roll on Rock Smash, so kind of go for whatever you want, but I'd say this is probably the bare minimum grid you kind of want to go for as well. You might not even want to go for the X attack all NPR, because +4 attack should work generally anyway, so maybe you want to go for something like this. Hey, pick up that too, that works as well. Does not make much of a difference, but yeah. Overall, not too bad of a grid, not bad there whatsoever. Yeah, I think that's going to cut it there for Maylene's grid expansion. Think that is every single unit covered. I need to go into the server. There we go. Yeah, think that is every single unit that we have got this update. Let me know what you think about all these sync pairs. I think some of the best sync pairs are both Elises. Not biased, trust me. Anyway, bye.